Right, good morning, Plumberow. So our final day of the spring term before the Easter holidays. I just want to start off by saying a huge well done to everything that for everything that you've achieved in the last 2 weeks, for being able to take school learning into your home and for adapting so well. We know it's not been easy for you. It's not been easy for your parents. It's not what anyone has wanted, but you have clearly gone into this in the right frame of mind, positive attitude, and the work that we've had back in via Twitter and email has been absolutely fabulous. So well done. I'm really proud of you. I'm really pleased with the way you've adopted this new way of learning, and I couldn't have asked for many more. After the holiday, and this is your downtime now after today, after the holiday, we need to go again. We will be doing things. We've got to teach you new content now, so it might be done via PowerPoint presentations, recorded lessons, but we're going to do things differently after the Easter holiday. There'll still be a lot of pack work that you will get into your year group folders, but we've got to teach you new things as well, because we're not sure how long this is going to last for. But well done, everyone. Keep sending the work in. We'll keep doing the shout outs after the holiday. And yeah, thank you very much. And I'll end today with a thank you to your parents as well. So let's start with the shout outs, and then we've got questions and answers that people have sent in, which Mr. Barton's going to read. So today's shout outs, we are starting with Max M, who's been doing the Joe Wicks workouts. He's been working through his workbook and he's been doing research on Explorer. Annie Londonderry, well done. Spring picture as well. But Max, Mum has been really pleased with your behaviour, how kind you've been, how well behaved you've been at home. That was a big thing I asked at the start of this 2-week period. So Max, well done. Keep up the great work after the holiday. Charlie and Molly P. Charlie's been doing crosswords, explanation work, and Molly's been doing her number bonds and rhyming work. So well done to you. I know you've both worked really hard during this time as well. Freddie P has been doing his word class work. He's been doing the live maths and method maths. Well done, Freddie. Great work from you. And we have a shout out now from the Year 2 teachers. So Mrs. Turner, Mrs. Curtis, Mrs. Bolton and Mrs. Mile. They are all showing their appreciation to you. The message is, we are missing you greatly, but we are very proud of what you have done and what you have shared with the school. And this shout out is to a group of children who have all moved up in their Lexia work. So we did Year 1 yesterday, and this is for Year 2 today. So from Mrs. Bolton's class, Annabelle, Callum, Amelia, Tyler, Sydney, Sienna, Alex and Sophia. Well done to all of you from Mrs. Bolton's class. From Mrs. Miles' class, Jack, Isabel, Remy, Dexter, Joey and Lila. Well done to you as well. Sorry, I'm not finished in that class. Jessica, Darcy, Gracie and Harry. And in Mrs. Turner's and Mrs. Curtis's class, well done to Henry, Ella, Emily G, Isla, Bethany, Freddie and Esme. So well done to all those Year 2 children. Right, and then we go to Elliot C, who took on the Gruffalo challenge yesterday, and he called his scary monster Scary Corn, and when it eats an animal, part of the monster turns into that animal. Very clever, Elliot. Good thinking there. I enjoyed seeing that, so well done. Tyler H has been working hard all week, working on his letter writing, times tables, and also he did the monster creation as well. Well done, Tyler. Sophie E has been writing and acting out her Greek play and making Greek masks. Well done, Sophie. Samuel B got 64 out of 64 on the common exception words, and he's been doing first aid practice with his dad. Well done, Samuel. Emily L did the cat Leo for Gruffalo and been doing maths work as well. So well done for taking on that Gruffalo challenge, Emily, and thank you for that. Alice P was doing the Hit the Button challenge, so don't forget you can still do that challenge and send those in. That was the double in activity that I did on Wednesday. Mr. Tuvey, as you know, has been setting his own PE challenges for you. And Kai H in Year 6, I absolutely loved seeing your effort of recapturing Mr. Tooby's challenge whilst at the same time singing It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones. I don't know what I was more impressed with, the fact that you could do the challenge, Kai, or you knew every word to that song. So well done, Kai, and well done to Mr. Tooby. We hope we have more challenges from him after the holiday. Right, Ruby and Poppy P. Ruby's been working on the 144 work and bar charts in maths. Poppy's been practicing her times tables. Ruby G, thank you for your photograph that you sent in where you've got a huge rainbow on the gates to your house. That's absolutely lovely to see. And yeah, that was quite a special photo, that, when I saw that. Well done, Ruby. Great work from you and your family on that. And Gracie J has completed all the tasks now in her folder. Well done to Gracie. And Ellie and Oliver S have done exactly the same in the same family. So well done to all of you. So they are our shout outs for today. There will be no more now until after the holiday. But look, we love sharing your work, as well as you seeing it and your families. I know the teachers are seeing it as well, and they are having a look at who's been doing what in their year group. So keep it going. It's a great thing for us to do and celebrate. So, right, from the shout outs. Mr. Barker, I do believe you have more questions.
We have some more. Yep. Got some good questions for you today.
Okay.
Okay, so first one from Harley in year 1. What is your favourite flavour of crisps? Mine are cheese and onion. That's from Harley.
Right, Harley, good question for me, this one, because whereas a lot of people like chocolate, I like crisps. They are a bit of a downfall and a weak spot for me. So you couldn't have picked a better snack for me. Wow. Oh, goodness me. I've only got to choose one. I could choose 10. Right. Okay. Harley, my number one is prawn cocktail. Closely followed by chicken, but prawn cocktail. Good question for me, that, Mr. Barton.
Right, Alfie in year 6. Why did you want to become a head teacher?
Right, okay. Alfie, that's a question I've been asked a lot over the years by children and adults. Right, why did I want to become a head teacher? Well, when I first started teaching, Alfie, I didn't. I wanted to be a class teacher. I wanted to teach the subjects every day. But when I worked at Plumberow in the 1990s, so long before you were born, I was working here as a class teacher, and the head teacher before me, Mr. Tarr, was a very inspirational person to work for, and I learnt so much off him in the time I worked here, and he was a mentor to me when my career was developing. So I watched what he did. I watched the opportunities he got to do whole school things and to watch the plays and stand up and drive the school. And learning from him gave me a new direction. Suddenly, I wanted to be a head teacher. Well, a deputy head teacher first, then a head teacher. So I sort of fell into it, really. I never set out to be a head teacher, but it just grew when I saw what he did and how I learnt from him. And I still see him now, and I still speak to him regularly. And I still take his words of wisdom on things. And so that's how I became. It was actually working for somebody who made me want to become a head teacher. Yeah, good question.
Good. Right, Thomas in year 4. What is your favourite piece of furniture in your house?
Wow. My favourite piece of furniture. Right, yeah, I know exactly what it is. Right, Thomas. It was Thomas, wasn't it?
Was, yeah.
Yeah, Thomas, my favourite piece of furniture is, I have quite a big armchair that I flick the button, and you've probably got them in your homes at home, up springs the leg support. It's probably got a better technical name than that. Anyway, I sit in this chair, and it's directly in front of my TV, and Sky Sports, channel 401, 402, Watching a football game there in my favourite chair. Perfect. That is my favourite piece of furniture in my house. Perfect for me. Good question.
Cool. Heidi in year 4.
Hiya, Heidi.
What is your favourite and least favourite subject at school?
Favourite subject was PE. I just loved every aspect of PE and keeping fit and all the different sports we did at school. Yeah, absolutely loved PE. Definitely my number one subject. My worst subject was art because I was absolutely useless at it. Rubbish. I did my best, but it was just not good enough. And when we had our options in secondary school, it was third year seniors then, year 9 now. That was the subject at the top of my list to drop or to stop doing. Just couldn't do it. Still can't do it now. So yeah, good question. PE, art. I wish I could draw. I really do.
Right, Betsy in year 1.
Betsy.
This is a good one.
Betsy L.
If you were a biscuit, which biscuit would you be? I would be a Jaffa cake.
If I was a biscuit, what would I be? I would have to be a... Oh, what question. What a brilliant question. Right, I'm going to go for a chocolate hobnob because I just like both parts of it. I like the milk chocolate, but I like the oaty bits to it as well. So because of it liking both flavours, definitely a milk chocolate hobnob. What did Betsy want to be?
Jaffa cake.
A Jaffa cake. Yeah, I can see
I do
why
like
she
a Jaffa
picked that.
cake.
Yeah. You like a Jaffa cake?
No, I love Jaffa cakes.
You like all biscuits.
That is true.
Yeah.
Right, Grace and Oliver in year 3.
Yeah, they've been sending work in this week. All
Right.
right, boys.
Who was better at cricket? Our granddad Derek Thompson or you, Mr. Barton? Our Uncle Ashley
Oh,
and
Gracie. I thought you said Grayson.
No, Grace and Oliver.
Yeah, Grace
Yeah.
and Oliver D. Sorry, I thought you said Grayson. Right. Grace and Oliver D.
Yeah.
Say the question again, please.
Right, who was better at cricket? Our granddad Derek Thompson or you, Mr. Barton? Our Uncle Ashley and Uncle Bradley have already given us the official answer.
Grandad Derek probably sent that in. Right, who was better at cricket for Hockley Cricket Club? Me or your granddad, Mr. Derek Thompson? I don't care what your Uncle Ashley thinks or Uncle Bradley. The official answer of who was better at cricket between me and your granddad was your granddad. Because your granddad played a far higher level of cricket than I played when he was younger. And I know what standard he played when he lived up in the north. And your granddad could bat and bowl, whereas I couldn't bowl. I was just a batsman. So, absolutely, 100%, your granddad was the better cricketer out of me and him. I love playing cricket with your granddad. He's such a nice guy. I love seeing him on the playground now. And yeah, we had good times playing in the same team. We had good fun. Good question. And an honest answer.
Good stuff. Right, this one came through as we've been filming. It's from Lois and Theo. And they want to know, if you could go on holiday anywhere today, where would you go?
Yeah, good question. Hi, Lois and Theo W. Hope you're well. If I could go on holiday anywhere today, I absolutely 100% would go to Dubai. It is my favourite destination that I've ever been to. I loved the whole culture, the heat, the hotel I stayed in. I just absolutely loved Dubai. And yes, if I could do that now, I would go there. 100%. Dubai.
Great. Right, this one. This has actually come from a master's student, Mr. John O'Shea. He says, first of all, congratulations.
John O'Shea, I know this is coming. This has come from my mate. Why are you accepting questions in from my friends?
We can have questions
my
from
very good friend, by the way. You should know better than to do this. These are supposed to be children's questions. Why are you letting this come in?
Can't pass through the filter. So,
pass through the filter.
This one says, first of all, congratulations on a great job that you are doing with these videos and how much you are giving to the children. My question, in your footballing days, you were the Trent Alexander of the mighty Plough and Sale. Did you ever get any yellow or red cards? And if not, would you consider yourself lucky that you didn't?
I thought your friends were supposed to be nice people. Did I get any yellow and red cards?
Yeah. Did you get any yellow or red cards? And if you didn't, would you consider yourself lucky that you didn't?
I did get some yellow cards. The reason is, children, as I got older, I got slower. And I was playing right back, as he says. I was playing in Trent's position. But unfortunately, the left wingers were getting younger and quicker, and I was getting older and slower. So when I went to try and tackle, I was often 2 or 3 seconds late, and they might say 2 or 3 seconds is not right. But so I did pick up a couple of accidental ones. Did I get a red card? I did, but it wasn't really my fault because I handled the ball on the line by mistake, and it clearly was going in, and the referee had to send me off because it was obviously stopped a goal, and I accidentally stopped it and got sent off. Honestly, why are you doing this to me, Kev? You're supposed to support me. But that was my answer to that question. Oh, move on. He's killing me here. Move on.
Right, we got.
I'll text you later on that. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny.
It's good. Right. Fletcher, year 4. Last question. He says, "Hi, Mr. Barton. Who's your all-time favourite Liverpool player?"
Yeah, I think that's Fletcher Betsy, isn't it? Fletcher. Yeah. Hi, Fletch. My favourite all-time Liverpool player. Right. I tell you what, Fletch. I'm going to give you 5, right? Because I can't choose one. I'm going to. My 5 favourite Liverpool players are Kenny Dalglish, absolute brilliant player in the 70s and 80s for Liverpool. He went on to manage the club. Amazing player. Steven Gerrard, he was everything about Liverpool. He could do everything. He was just our talisman, and he led what wasn't a very good side to glory. And it wasn't for him in Istanbul and things like that, we wouldn't have achieved anything. So Steven Gerrard, John Barnes, one of the most gifted players I've ever seen play for Liverpool. Absolutely unbelievable player. He was just amazing. So he'd be my 3rd one. Number 4, I would have to say Jamie Carragher. He came just as like Gerrard did from Liverpool, worked his way up. He epitomised everything that Liverpool fans want from a player. He would put his body on the line. He was just so committed to the cause, and will go down as one of Liverpool's greatest ever players. So Dalglish, Gerrard, Barnes, Carragher, and I will give you a modern day one now. I have to say I have never seen Liverpool have a better defender than Virgil van Dijk. He is the most composed. He is the best centre-back I've ever seen Liverpool have. He is just unbelievable, and we're very fortunate to have him. But he's top draw. Absolutely brilliant player. So yeah, they're my 5 favourites and best. Dalglish, Gerrard, Barnes, Carragher and Van Dijk. Good question. I like doing those questions, apart from the one that my silly friend sent in. But yeah, thank you to everyone who sent those in, and thank you, Mr. Barker, for putting those together.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Right, so Team Plumberow, I'm going to give you your final well done message. Thank you for everything you've done. Parents, none of this learning would have been possible in the last 2 weeks without you. So from me, this final message to all the mums and dads. Thank you so much for your support in getting the house and rooms organised for the children's learning, for encouraging them to do it. I know it's not been easy for you at home with all what's going on in the country. So thank you, parents, and for sending the work in. As I say, without that support, we would have just come to a halt in the last 2 weeks. We wouldn't have done it without our parental support, and that's what makes us Team Plumberow, and that's what makes us the community we are. Children, have a great 2 weeks. I'm going to sign off now and see you on Monday and speak to you on Monday the 20th of April when we are back after the holiday. Have a great 2 weeks Easter holiday. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye, Plumberow.